I didn't know anything about Poet. You mentioned that you also have this other project going on, and you showed me all this artwork. I remember thinking, like, you've already done so much on this project. It's a dream world that exists as another world on its own, separate and next to our own world. And I thought that was a revolutionary idea. It's like going to a place that everyone can identify with, but it's a new way of visiting it. The challenge of creating a dream world is having tangible rules that people can understand so that there are some limitations. If anything goes, then you can't set up stakes because a character could be in danger and then you can just magically have them get out of it. And we want them fighting their way out of it. We want to be pulling for that character. We want to know what the danger is so that we can be afraid for that character and afraid he's going to run into that danger again. Just by talking it out and talking about what works and what doesn't work, we came up with a dream world with rules that has its own rules of nature, its own physics. Over time, it became like a real world. The number one thing is that the dream world exists as an alternate universe, side by side with the waking world. So we don't see it, but it's always there. If you're a lucid dreamer and you can realize that you're dreaming, then you can actually find passageways into the dream world. And that's what Poet can do. He's a lucid dreamer. Once he knows that he's dreaming, once he realizes that, then he can find his way into this other dimension, which is a whole other universe. I think that when people actually see something like that, they're going to be drawn into it and want to see more. I think it's natural with ideas like that. Movies is a lot harder, at least it's been a lot harder for me to make than TV shows, because I've worked on a lot of TV shows. But I've been around long enough to know that you can't rely on anything. Shows get canceled, you know that it could end at any time. So I'm okay either way, because I know we'll just go and do something else. But I'm cautiously optimistic, and I would be very surprised if Strange Times did not become a movie probably this year or next year. And Poet, I think someday we're going to see a huge version of it, but that's the kind of thing that you're going to have hundreds of other artists eventually working in every department, and it's going to take a long time to do. But even if it doesn't happen, we've already done so much with it. I mean, there's the novel coming out, there's comic books, there's fans who already love the character. We're already successful, yeah.